Other when I was in Pune and we spoke last time around, you'd spoken about the promise shown by several other vaccine candidates that you were developing. Could you tell us a little bit about how things have changed in, let's say, the last 2 months since we did speak?
So, when we spoke, we were hoping to get clinical trial permissions as soon as January, February, but then that went on till March. And now we finally started the enrollment of Covovax, which is our 89% efficacy Novavax product, which we're very happy to also have them as partners and privileged to be able to make that product. That will go on till the better part of September, October, as I recently announced, to be licensed in India, but we could perhaps look at an export-only license for that candidate even sooner than that period if, we get such a permission from the WHO. The other candidates like the Spy Biotech product also is completing phase 2, phase 3 overseas. We won't do a trial of that probably in India at the moment. I don't think there's any plans for that. And Codagenics, which has finally started the phase 1 product trial that we're conducting ourselves, being our product in partnership with them in the UK. So that has started as well, and we'll see how that progresses. But I think Codagenics is probably the only vaccine we would be licensed in 2022. The other two products, Covovax and the Spy Biotech product, would be licensed at the end of this year. And if we combine that perhaps with also making Sputnik, which we may do, I don't want to announce anything till we have a signed agreement, that may be also an additional product that we make to a smaller extent based on our limitations of initial capacity, which we'll ramp up slowly for that as well.
You let the cat out of the bag, Adar. You let the cat out of the bag. So Sputnik, tell us a little bit about where things stand as far as that is concerned.
Well, RDIF is a good friend of ours. We've been talking to them for many months, and we were waiting for them to also progress, and they've developed an excellent manufacturing technology and platform now. They're very close to being licensed with Dr. Reddy's in India. Hopefully that'll happen over the next 1 month. And then they've partnered with 1 or 2 other companies as well in India. Look, their vision is also to be able to make as much vaccine for the world. And naturally, we are one of the partners that they and I both would be happy to work together. And we're talking about it. Let's see when some agreement actually comes about. But we've had ongoing discussions for a while now. And if we do make it, it will happen this year at some point. I just don't know about the timelines.
Which is the vaccine you are working on, which is a nasal vaccine? Is it Codagenics?
Yes.
And so that's a game changer potentially, right? As in the case of Johnson & Johnson, if it's a nasal vaccine, people don't need to come back. You get efficacy within a few days and that's done until you require a booster or whatever. We'll get to that later. So how is that important, for millions, not just in India, but around the world? A single dose vaccine.
So that's going to be a 1-dose nasal vaccine. As you said, game changer, but that takes a lot more time to develop. We haven't had efficacy data anywhere in the world. We will have to develop that, as I said, from scratch, which we've already started the phase 1. The delivery mechanism also has to be developed in a way that it provides the right amount of vaccine all around your mucosa so that it prevents even the virus, when you get into contact with the virus, from entering your system. So we're hoping that vaccine not only is super convenient to administer, but also may cut transmission when you get infected. That's the whole point of an advantage of nasal vaccines.
Right.
So I hope that more nasal vaccines, we know some others are also developing them. We hope that, we launch those as soon as possible.
Yeah.